Today we're breaking down the top 5 most overpowered plays in college football 25. Coming in at number 5 on the list is the play flood from the gun bunch strong offset out of the Oregon offensive playbook. Now the thing with flood is most people don't even run this the right way. This corner route is a very OP route, but it's not even close to the most effective way to run this play. Yes, you can throw this against most zone and man defenses, but what you actually want to do to make this play 100 times better is simply streak the tight end. Watch what happens when we streak the tight end. We can just throw a bullet pass lead down to the outside receiver on his fade route, and he is open every time. This is a cover 4 defense with 4 deep zones. You would think this should stop it, but what you're noticing is the safety in the middle of the field has to stay there for the tight end, and then the outside corner fades too far to the side. The flat zone is moving away because of the receiver hitting the flat, and this is every single time. Any sort of zone, this is basically open, no matter what. If they somehow cover that, I guarantee you the tight end is wide open. And best of all, you have the backside dig, which is a man and zone beater, and it's so quick. You guys can see this is getting open before any sort of blitz can get to you. The best part about this is if you throw this dig once or twice, I promise you, just put this outside receiver on like a 10-yard speed out, quick throw it just like this. Man, this is money in the bank. Coming in at number 4 on the list is the play PA Snag out of the gun normal YF close formation. Now, we're in the TCU offensive playbook, and I really like PA Snag because it not only offers great route combos we can use to attack any coverage, but it's going to block a lot of the meta blitzes people are running on defense. A lot of people are either running loop blitzes or some sort of engaged, disengaged blitz. Either way, we can block almost every blitz with ease from a play action play with a very easy setup. So I'm going to show you guys a few ways to run this play. Now the first setup we're going to do is simply streak the slot receiver and drag the tight end. Now at the snap, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hold down the R2 or RT button. This will essentially cancel the play action fake. And when you do this, you're going to basically give yourself enough time against any sort of a loop or disengaged blitz. Now if they're just looping you, you can simply just send the running back out of the backfield, and because it's a play action pass, it will block pretty much all the loop blitzes in the game. You can easily attack the flats. Now, another way to run this play is to streak the outside receiver and drag the tight end. This is going to give you another slant and post route right in the middle of the field, working with that streak with the backside drag to the tight end. You also can do a corner route to the tight end, a streak to the outside receiver, a drag to the slot, and a flat to the running back. This is another really good way to run this play that lets you attack the sideline with the corner flat, and then you have the streak and post coming back over the middle of the field. This play right here is absolute money. Coming in at number 3 on the list, we're in a very underrated playbook in Buffalo. I want to look at the gun Y-off trio weak, and the play we're going to look at is going to be the stick and up. Now, all I'm going to do is flat the running back and drag the tight end. This setup gives you super easy reads that you can abuse over and over again. So the first thing I'm going to look at is the running back and the tight end. So the running back going out on the flat opens up the tight end on the drag going over the middle, because if there's like some sort of hard flat zone, they got to deal with the running back, leaving the tight end wide open. Now, I'm going to show you guys how this will work against a few different defenses. That was just a cover 3 blitz right there. But let's say that they're in a man-to-man blitz, right? Let's go cover 0 blitz right here. Now, you might think you need to block the running back against a blitz like this, but you really don't, because you guys can see these reads are super fast. Between the running back, the tight end, the post, and then this return route, you're good. But if you do block the running back, as you guys can see there, you do have a little bit more time. Now, this play is also really good against basic zone without blitzing. Say they're in a cover 4, we're still going to use the same setup, and you'll see we can just quick throw that tight end over the middle of the field, because if those hook zones aren't playing up, that's all day long. And if the hook zones do come up, we can throw this post in the soft spot right behind their head. So this play is super tough, beats man or zone. And like I said, don't forget about the R1 return, because that's going to be open all day long against zone and man as your backside read. Coming in at number 2 on the list, we're in the Alabama playbook with the gun bunch tight end, and the play is PA verticals. Now, there's a lot of different ways you can run this play, which I'm going to show you. One of my favorite parts of this play is you can use it to block any blitz in the game with the play action fake. Now, one of my favorite plays and setups out of this is simply to streak the slot receiver, drag the tight end, then put the inside receiver in the bunch side on a corner route and stem him all the way down. Now, when I do this, I'm going to keep the play action fake. If you want to get better at college football 25 and win more games, check out my college football VIP membership on Sportsgamerz.com. Put the link to order in the comments and the description. You will get access to all the content I release for college football all year long, including the best offense in the game, the best defense in the game, my secret A-gap blitzes, my rollout glitch, my run defense, and my pass defense, and much more. Let's dominate together, boys. And at the snap, I'm going to hold down either R2 or RT, and that's going to cancel the fake. And what you're going to notice is when you do this, you're going to be able to block pretty much every blitz in the game. Whether it's, engage blitzes, crossfire, loop blitzes, doesn't really matter. Now, this setup itself is super glitchy because what you're going to see is this corner route is essentially wide open on the sideline. This is extremely difficult to defend against any sort of coverage, and I'm going to explain why. First of all, against a cover 3 or cover 4 with deep zones on the sidelines, you cannot defend this because the corner route will get over the top of flats. And if you don't have a hard flat or something in the actual flat on the side that they're running the corner route to, the tight end drag would be 3 yards. I mean, honestly, it already is. I could throw this turn up field and get 10 or 15. But what's more is you cannot stick switch to stop this, because if you stick switch, you're giving up a free touchdown to this fade. This fade is one of the most unique routes in the game. If you come off this corner, it's a touchdown, and you can't recover with the safety because we have a streak in the middle of the field. Now, if you want to say, oh, I'll just play cover 2 against that, you're just going to get bombed for a touchdown. That's what makes this offense so good. I still really believe that this bunch tight end is one of the best, if not the best, offenses in the game. I would probably put it second behind the TCU offense with the normal close. The normal close formation is hell. You've seen in this video. But this exact setup right here against cover 2, it's a free touchdown. So check this out. All you're going to see is bombs. And the reason why this worked is we put the safety in conflict. So you might say to yourself, yeah, I could just zone drop a flat zone in a cover 2 and stop the corner route that we stem down. Yeah, sure. But if you do that, all you're doing is it's a free TD because the safety, he has to guard the streak in the middle and then this really unique fade route. This fade route is what makes the play so good because it makes it impossible to stick switch if you're running cover 3 or cover 4. And then if you're in cover 2, he's just wide open because the safety will never get over there. That's a free touchdown. Now, another way you can run this play is pretty similar. We're still going to do the streak in the stem down corner. But this time, we're also going to corner the tight end and flat the running back. Now, this just gives you a way to attack the sideline and the flat on the other side of the field, but keeping the same route combo on the bunch. So, like right here, you guys can see nobody's in the flat, and I'll just check that down for 5 yards every time. That's cover 2. But if the defense wasn't, say, a cover 4, like we were in the first example, or even a cover 3, you'll notice that that's not going to work because now you'll see that the corner route to the tight end, it's going to get underneath the deep zone every single time, but yet over top of the flat. That's an easy completion. Coming in at number 1 on the list, we're back in the TCU playbook with the gun, normal, Y off close, and the play we're looking at this time is Y sail. So Y sail is very similar to flood that we broke down at number 5, but it's just better, guys. The reason why it's just better is it gives you more you can work with. So this formation, by the way, is the only one with 2 plays in the top 5. So you can imagine this is the best offense in the game. So this is what we're going to do on this play. So first of all, yeah, you want to always, for the most part, drag the slot receiver. And then I either like to stem the corner route down to the tight end or just put them on a regular, like hot routed tight end corner route. The reason why this is so good is it's basically a bait. We're trying to bait the defense to stick switch onto that corner to stop this. And if they do, that fade is a touchdown. But very much like we were doing out of the bunt strong offset, when we streak the tight end, you'll notice that that allows circle to throw in there almost every time. Now, we did drop the ball there, and I picked, a team right here that doesn't have the best receivers, so we'll probably see more drops, but you'll see, you can just fire that thing in like crazy because that safety has to stay in the middle of the field to guard the tight end. And remember, Don't forget, you have the drag and the dig coming over the middle of the field. That's what makes this so much better, is you still, you have the dig on the bunt strong offset, but you don't have the drag. And the running back flat is going to open up the drag every single time. You guys see, this is good yardage. And you can do this against man or zone. This play is really good. And if they somehow do guard the drag, the dig is going to be wide open. This play with PA Snag alone, that's 2 plays that are basically unstoppable, but you have a whole nother set of plays in this formation that are also very, very good. And if you want those, check out my TCU offensive game plan and my VIP membership on sportsgamers.com. Let's get it.